Explorers, we're off to visit the continent of Asia. Asia is actually the largest continent in the world. What's the largest continent in the world? Right, Asia. There are 48 countries on the continent of Asia. One of these countries is India. People in India, which we can see right here, celebrate Holi, the festival of color. Holi marks the arrival of spring. People throw colored powder and water on one another. Children practice their aim so that they can cover their friends in the colors of the rainbow. I wonder why they do that. My guess is that spring is filled with so many beautiful colors that they're getting ready for it by spreading color everywhere. So let me show you a picture of Asia, more importantly, or not more importantly, but more specifically, India, which is where these children are located. So Asia is all of this area, like all through here and down here. Look at, it's huge, right? India is right here. This is where the children are located in this picture, where they celebrate Holi. You will need to dress warmly for the Harbin International Ice and Snow Sculpture Festival that takes place in China. The festival begins each year on January 5th and lasts for 4 weeks. People create amazing snow and ice sculptures. Look at this. You can see somebody's hand. Looks like a flower here and here and here. This looks like a really cool building. And they're ice skating. They're wearing these beautiful outfits. All right, let me show you where China is. So China is here. See, it says China. So this is a country within Asia, and this is where this festival takes place. Now, it talked about sculptures, right? Sculpture is a work of art that is often made by shaping clay, stone, or metal. But here, they're actually using snow and ice to create sculptures. The highest mountain in the world is Mount Everest on the continent of Asia. So here's Mount Everest. Looks cold, doesn't it? Mount Everest is 5.5 miles high. 5.5 miles high. That's really high. It sits on the border between Nepal and Tibet. So let me pull out my map here. And Mount Everest is actually part of a mountain range called the Himalayas. So here, see these little kind of black smudges? That's the Himalayas. And right here it says Mount Everest is pointed. This is it right here. So it shows you Nepal right here. So it's right here on the border of Nepal and Tibet. All right, let's move our map away and we're going to talk about this lower picture. It says the Great Wall of China snakes or winds its way across mountains in the country of China. So here's the Great Wall of China. Look. This wall was built a very long time ago to keep the people of China safe from enemies. So let's pull out the map again. So here is the Great Wall. This line here, this is the Great Wall of China. It's very, very long. If we move this back, so it says here that it took about 2,000 years and a lot of people working together to build the entire Great Wall of China. 2,000 years is a lot of years. So that took a really long time and a whole lot of people working together to build this incredible, beautiful wall. The Great Wall of China is not the only incredible thing you would see there. Giant pandas, just like this guy, are found only in the forests of China. Giant pandas are actually black and white bears. They spend their days playing and munching on bamboo. Munching on bamboo means they eat the bamboo very loudly. Giant pandas are often seen munching on bamboo, which is a tall, tree-like grass found in Asia. The Malayan tapir is now only found in some forested areas in Asia. So this is him right here. Malayan tapirs have long snouts. A snout is a long nose found on pigs and other animals, such as the tapir in this picture. So see how long his snout is? They do not see very well, but they have a strong sense of smell. Although Malayan tapirs might look like pigs, they're actually related to horses and rhinoceroses. It's time to pull out your Color the Continents worksheet again. And this time we're going to color Asia. And we're going to color Asia orange. So go ahead and pull out your orange crayon. And in looking at the maps, it looks like I colored Europe a little too far. So we're actually going to color over this, and I apologize. So Asia actually comes over here. And again, I apologize for that. Europe's a little tricky in Asia just because they share that border, and sometimes on the map it's just a little tricky to see. All right, so this part is Asia over here and down here. This kind of looks like a boot itself, doesn't it? All right, and down here. This is a big continent. Remember, it's the largest continent Asia is. So we have a lot to color. So again, if I'm coloring faster than you, then feel free to pause the video at some point and you can catch up, no problem. I went ahead and stopped the audio for a little bit, the recording, just so I could get a lot more of this colored and you guys didn't have to wait for me. So make sure you get all this part colored. And then we come down here and all of this and these guys in here and all these little islands and down here and right here and this little guy and this little guy and this little guy and this little guy. And then we stop. So that is Asia. It took me a while to color that. You guys can do it though. Don't give up. All right, it is time for us, got a little color on that, to open our passport book to the Asia page, and that's page 6. And we're going to put our stickers on here for the places and the people that we visited in Asia. So first we went to India, where we saw some kids that were celebrating Holi, right? They threw the colors at each other to celebrate spring. So glue that on. And then we visited the Great Wall of China, which remember, it took 2,000 years to build, so long. All right, and then here's some giant pandas. They also live in China. And what do they like to munch on? Right, they like to munch on bamboo. I hope you enjoyed your travels to Asia.